Planet Dolan. From revealing text messages to screwing a hobo, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the worst ways we found out we no longer had a romantic partner. I'm Zaragamba, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by Jericho-king. Salty Squid's girlfriend and her dad went to see a movie one night. When it was over, they walked out of the theatre and her dad called a cab. After climbing into the cab, they heard yelling and screaming. Just then, a man with a gun ran up to their cab. The man opened the cab door and ordered them to get out. Salty Squid's girlfriend had her hand in her handbag when the man looked at her before shooting her in the head. The man ran off, and 3 days later, Salty Squid got a call from her dad who told him what had happened. Number 9 was submitted by SammyLox. When she was in middle school, Froggy had met a girl while on vacation. They'd hit it off and kept in contact, despite the girl living a few states away. One day, Froggy stopped hearing from the girl. She kept trying to contact her and ended up calling her house phone. A crying woman answered, and Froggy asked what happened, knowing it was the girl's mum. She told her that the girl had committed suicide. She read the note to Froggy, which told her how much she cared about her, but a certain online group had made her life worse than ever, taking the bullying too far. She was also bullied in real life and by other online groups. Froggy has another girlfriend now, but will always miss that girl. Number 8 was submitted by Nikki the Mad Hatter. One time, Snoopy was at her friend's house having a lot of fun. Just then, her friend got a text, and since Snoopy was sitting next to her, she thought it was her boyfriend. It was odd because he was her contact in her phone already, and his name had heart emojis around it. So Snoopy read the text over her friend's shoulder. It said, "Hey baby, wanna hang out tonight at my place? We can definitely Netflix and chill." Then it had a kiss emoji. Snoopy asked her friend about it, and she apologized and said that they had made out multiple times. That night, Snoopy lost her best friend and her boyfriend. Number 7 was submitted by Rainbow Kitten 2017-583. One time, Mimi and her boyfriend were planning on meeting at her father's pizza joint. As she waited for him at the pizza joint, her dad came out and said, "Your boyfriend's called. He said sorry, but he left for France with his girlfriend. He doesn't love you anymore." Mimi cried for days. She was so disappointed with him for cheating on her. That night, she thought that her boyfriend was going to propose to her in front of her father. Number 6 was submitted by PokeAnime1111. In 6th grade, Andy had been dating a guy, Adam, for a week and really liked him. In class one day, she was sitting at a table with Adam when a girl went up to him and kissed him on the lips. Andy just sat there, looking at them. Adam turned around and asked, "What are you looking at?" Followed by, "Oh yeah, Andy, we're over." Andy screamed, "What the hell?" The whole class stared at them. The teacher went over and asked what was wrong. Andy didn't want her to know that she and Adam had dated, so Andy said that he touched her. Adam ended up getting sent to the office and was suspended for a week. Number 5 was submitted by Boss Bliss 12344321. It was Valentine's Day and the 1-year anniversary of when Ramona's boyfriend first asked her out. He prepared breakfast in bed for her with a note. It was a map for a scavenger hunt. She thought it was romantic of him to do that, so she decided to do it. After a few hours of pointless riddles and puzzles, Ramona finally came to the final stop. It was the park where they had their first kiss. She thought it was very sweet until she saw in big, bold red letters, "We're over. Yay!" Since then, whenever they see each other, they don't talk. Number 4 was submitted by michaeldiamente. Hellbent had a really serious girlfriend during his freshman year of college. She was the football cheerleading captain. He felt like the king of the campus for getting her, but after a few months, she started acting strange around him. So in December, before they went home for the holiday break, Hellbent planned a naughty surprise. He walked into his dorm where she was supposed to be studying, wearing only his coat and a Christmas bow on his member. He called her name, and when she came into the kitchen with just her underwear on, Hellbent dropped his coat and danced sexy around the room. Then, to his surprise, the quarterback of the football team came out in just his underwear. As soon as he saw the quarterback, the bow fell off his member, and he was left butt naked, knowing she had been two-timing him. Hellbent quickly put his coat back on, threw the bow in the trash, and left. Number 3 was submitted by Hope for Freedom 1331. Pandora once dated a guy for about 3 years. Since she had a job and was going to school, she didn't give him a lot of attention. In return, he would be really snarky at her. One night, after a 12-hour shift, Pandora was walking home when she heard sounds coming from the back alley. When she walked over to see what was going on, she saw her boyfriend having sex with a hobo. Pandora screamed, "What the hell?" They stopped and her boyfriend grabbed his stuff and ran away ass naked. Later that night, she found her boyfriend, who told her he was gay and did not love her anymore. She slapped him across the face and walked off. Number 2 was submitted by PoisonedIvysaur. Pringle dated a woman for about 3 months. It was going good, they didn't fight much and were just all around chill. One day, she said she was pregnant. Pringle freaked out because they always use protection. A few months later, he saw the ultrasound and it had a big head like her housemate. He laughed and told her to get him a DNA test. He agreed to pay the bills if it was his. The kid came out and it looked nothing like Pringle and his girlfriend. He laughed and called her a cheating whore. They haven't spoken since. Number 1 was submitted by me and was the worst way I ever found out I no longer had a romantic partner. In high school, I had a girlfriend for about 3 months. Her name was Natasha. She was a foreign exchange student from Russia and she was beautiful. Things were going well until one day she just didn't show up to school, and she didn't show up for the rest of the week either. I got curious and started asking around, and I found out she had been arrested. It turns out Natasha was a Russian spy, and she had been found out and pulled in by the police. Through her parents, I was able to arrange an interview with her in the police station. She had all these bruises, they had beaten the shit out of her. I asked her if it was true that she was a spy, and she said yes, she'd been plotting against our country. So I did the only thing a patriot can do and spat on her, stood up, and left. A huge thanks to the folks over in our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. Alright guys, now we want to know, what's the worst way you found out you no longer had a romantic partner? Let us know in the Reddit page linked below and you might be featured in a future countdown.
This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys.
Well, that's it for this countdown, but catch you guys next time.